Hello everyone, and yes, we did upgrade our camera and it is beautiful, but today, on this beautiful morning, I would like to tell you about a very nice episode of Love, Death, Robot. This one is titled Mason's Rats. One of my best buddies is named Mason. I wonder what he would think of this character. It's basically about a farmer, Irish farmer, just smoking his cigarettes, doing his thing, living his best life, and his barn is invaded by rats. And just calling these things rats is such an understatement. These are commando rats. Not only do they have sentience, they have weapons, they have organization, communication, and yeah, his barn has basically been taken over, hostile takeover by rats. And so he hires a pest control service, which is probably, I don't know what kind of vermin they got out in this fictional Irish land, but this is overkill. But apparently it's not, because the first round, it's like this complex machinery, drone, assault machines, they get annihilated by the rats. And then we got to pull out, this really advanced war unit later on, and it's basically the final act of this thing is we get this giant war machine that he's fighting or pitting against the rats. And I like this part where he's kind of just letting it do its own thing. It's just stacking bodies, though. This is a rat civilization he's destroying. And the more and more time goes on, he's just seeing the massacre, seeing this thing take out rat after rat, and they don't hold back. They show all of it, man. He finally goes in there, and it's an action set piece in the finest degree. As far as short films go, it's a beautiful display of small little rats with guns and basic machinery versus an advanced robot. And they got the numbers and the tactics, but he is just a tank, blowing the rats literally into nothingness, into mincemeat. And the farmer finally steps in, shotgun in hand. The rats are doing a final assault on him. They throw everything at him. It finally ends with one of the rats in this big machine, and he kamikazes it into it. But the robot lives, it gets back up, and it is I don't know what its programming is, but it is almost desperate. There is a madman who computed this robot, because he is just dragging himself to murder these rats. It's his life quest. It's like Android 16 trying to kill Goku. Will not stop. And it finally ends with the farmer coming in, because this is what's left of the rats, and this is the final sudden death between robot versus rats, right? Yeah, there's that scene right there. And the farmer shoots the fucking robot in for the kill, and suddenly there's an understanding between him and the rats, and there's the sentiment at the end, they're kind of kicking back, and they realize they can kind of use each other, and the rats are sophisticated enough that they have a good relationship. And that's this short film. The animation, which by the way looks pretty good. We've done so many of these now. It's really getting a little bit harder to find completely unique animation styles at this point, because this kind of look like The Drowned Giant and maybe one or two more of these short stories. But there's only so many programs, so many different things, but you make up for that with unique ideas, unique locations. This is a very old school barn in the middle of a European country. Not the sci-fi, I'm just going to cut that off right there. Not the sci-fi stereotype films we've seen before. But yeah, I really like that one. It's a good one. Let me know your thoughts of this one down below. Thank you for watching. Oh yeah, I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10. I enjoyed I don't know why. I just like the kind of happy ending. It's nice getting a happy ending that's also like a little bit poignant, you know. I don't know if it's trying to say anything about like the things we regard as pests or just useless. Like, I don't know if it's trying to say anything about that, but I like the ending regardless. I'll see you guys on the next one. And with that, I leave.